Janice Landry. I'm one of the writers of our original musical called Pilgrim, and I also worked on this updated version of the same story told from the perspective of a female Christian. You might be familiar with John Bunyan's sequel to his classic book, Pilgrim's Progress, but that's not this show. The show is still based on his original book, but we've updated some scenes, updated some songs, including this song, which is an I Want introduction song for Christian. The crazy thing about this show is that almost every role could be played by a male or a female. In our original show, we had a male evangelist. In this show, the best person for that role was a female.
As soon as you open up the first page, you'll see that it's more than history.
In our original production, we had a female narrator, but this time the best person for the narrator was a male. And we wrote some new short songs for the narrator to sing to keep the flow of the story moving.
At long last, Christian found a new faith.
The character of Goodwill has been updated. She's no longer from Ireland. She's now from somewhere in the South, I think.
I'm here to feed you primarily. I'm also here to convince you that there is some good on this journey, even when it's full of nightmares and near-death experiences. Biscuit? Yes, please.
Goodwill teaches Christian how to pray through a new song called Higher Ground.
Get to higher ground, there you can lay it down at the feet of the very King who made you.
Higher Ground comes back in Act 2 as a big ensemble dance number.
Take it to the cross. That's where it took away all our sin and suffered every loss. You know,
In Act 1, the song called Stand Firm got a little bit of a musical update.
protect your heart for the shoes on your feet. Be ready with the gospel of peace. In every situation, keep your faith as a shield.
The bigger change is the scene before Stand Firm. The family that Christian meets at Palace Beautiful is kind of stuck in the 1940s.
Did they time travel?
Well, why not? The king has no limits. For him, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day.
In this version, the character of Faithful is Christian's sister.
I know I'm not good at everything like you. You're even good at walking on the path. Who knew that was possible? Did you fall into the sewer? No, but I think I saw it. Oh, I took the stepping stones on the side. Of course you did.
The character of Hopeful has always been one of my favorites in this show. He begins pretty much the same way as this character that Christian's really annoyed by, but she can't get away from him. And now we see Christian struggling through that in the song Walking on the Road.
You know what's great? The way you stand in my personal space.
Start with my
You know what
ancestors.
I love? The way you talk right there in my face.
Great.
As time goes on, Christian and Hopeful become like friends, maybe, almost.
You know what I hate to admit? I could use a friend.
Face to face.
Just a little further back.
Okay.
When you could have a
I don't know, celebration seems a little strong.
Confrontation. We don't want that.
conversation. Walking on the road, looking towards the city lights.
Over time, they become more than friends.
Christian and hopeful. You two are obviously a metaphor for marriage.
Oh!
the darkest time of Christian's life, Hopeful is right by her side. We have a new song called Away that's written for the Castle of Doubt, when Christian and Hopeful are stuck in the dungeon of giant despair.
I know that good can still come from your life. I know the King can bring you peace.
Away has become one of my favorite parts of the whole show.
Gave it all for my creation, then I rose again. On that day, when you rolled that stone away, and the sunrise came to say, death and sin and darkness cannot stay. There is a light, breaking darkest night, giving strength to fight. And you roll the stone away.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a perusal copy of this new version of Pilgrim, please contact Christian Theater Publications.